The Wakefield Express by Nick Frame, Monday, the 16th of May, 2022. A former Emmerdale actor has said he would love to play the infamous Wakefield hardman Paul Sykes in an upcoming film. Independent filmmakers Western Edge Pictures have hinted that work on the long-awaited feature about the life of the former Lupset boxer and long-serving prisoner could begin in the coming months. And Michael Parr, who spent 5 years in the ITV soap opera, has said he wants to play the lead role. Like Sykes, he has an interest in boxing, and although he comes from the Pennines, he's already said he's already working on his West Yorkshire twang. The 35-year-old actor, who was returned from living in Los Angeles, said, "I've always had an obsession with Paul Sykes, and when I heard they were doing the film, I just thought I'd love to play him. These little films can really put characters like Sykes on the map. He was a physical specimen, and I'd love to put 2 stone of muscle on. I've heard there's a few people in the running, but I bet none of them can get the Sykes mannerisms like me. I've studied them down to a bone." Sykes became a professional boxer in his younger years, competing for the British and Commonwealth heavyweight titles, both of which he failed to land. But stints in prison for petty robberies as well as violent episodes whilst behind bars earned him a reputation of being one of Britain's most difficult prisoners during the 1970s and 1980s. He spent time in 18 prisons in total, locked up for 21 out of 26 years, and became friends with notorious prisoner Charles Bronson. Sykes' reputation for violence was well founded, and he was later banned from Wakefield city centre for his unpredictable antisocial behaviour, aggravated by his heavy drinking. He died in Pinderfields Hospital in Wakefield 2007 from pneumonia and liver cirrhosis, aged only 60. His reputation continues to divide folk, with some seeing him as a legendary figure, while others describe him as simply a violent bully. Videos of Sykes remain popular on YouTube, including the footage of him being interviewed in his back garden in Lupset, in which he obscurely boasts about the best way to tackle a shark. True crime author Jamie Boyle has penned a series of books on Sykes in recent years. All have been read by Michael Parr, and which has been pricked the interest of Western Edge Pictures. Award-winning film director Vaughan Civil is understood to be involved with the movie. Western Edge is expected to spend around $2 million on the production, which will be filmed in Wakefield, Leeds and Pontefract. It will focus on Sykes from 1989, when he was 43 years old. Mr. Boyle said, "I'm hoping filming is going to start this summer, and then a famous 80s band is going to do the soundtrack, and it's going to be really massive. It's going to be premiered in Leicester Square." Sykes is someone that people are interested in. Either way, regardless of the opinion, he's a fascinating character, and that can't be ignored. He is the most interesting person I've ever studied. Speculation is mounting that Michael will be given the part after he's placed a photo on himself with an aging gap on Instagram, and it was viewed by nearly 250,000 people. Bearing a Sykes-like moustache, he added the caption, "Having Paul Sykes vibes." Michael said, "A newspaper picked it up, and I'm not sure they knew I'd put it on the app or I'd just been out in the sun too much. But people kept saying I look like Paul Sykes. I've watched the monologue of him talking about punching sharks so many times. I've even used it at auditions, and it's become of a comical piece."